Hi, welcome. In this video, we'll solve problem palindrome asked by companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook, and Google.
So let's check out this problem. So here you can see given an integer x and we need to return true if x is a palindrome. Okay, so what is palindrome? Right. So palindrome is maybe a word or a number which if you read forwards or backwards it will read the same, like naman, right? So if I am reading it forward or backward it will read the same. Or one number name is race car, right? So if you read it from here it will be race car, it will be, if you read from here it will be same, right? So these are the examples of palindrome. Also if I talk about numbers, so 121 is a palindrome, 1441 is a palindrome, right? And yeah, so if there is a number, so if the reverse of number is equal to the actual number, right, that is a palindrome, right? So if I reverse 1 to 1 completely it will be still same, that is 1 to 1, so that is a palindrome. So we need to check, we need to tell if the correct number is palindrome or not. So here 1 to 1 is palindrome, that's why true. Here negative 1 to 1 it's not a palindrome, so any number which is less than 0, right? So if your x is less than 0, basically that means negative numbers are not palindrome. So you can simply say these are not palindrome, right? And then like x is equal to 10, so here you can see 10 will, if I reverse it, so it will be like 0 1, and these two are not equal basically, so this is not a palindrome. One also thing that we can understand from it, all the multiples of 10 like 10, 100, 1000, these all are not palindromes, right? Completely not a palindrome, right? We can imagine it. So if there is a single number, will you call it as a palindrome? Yes. So if there is 4, 7, 5 or 0, right, all these single numbers are palindrome, right? Reading same forward or backwards reads the same, right? So let's get started how we will figure out that the number is palindrome or not. We will also check how we can check for strings if the particular string is palindrome or not. So let's start with a number. So here in x we have a number as 121, right? So the basic rule that we have drawn from the previous examples, that if I am reversing a number, basically if I am reverse that number 1 to 1, and if the reverse number and the original number both are equal, then I will say that this is a palindrome. Okay, so what we need to do, we just need to find the reverse of the number. Alright, so how to find a reverse of the number is the problem now. Right, now the problem is not a palindrome. We know what we need to do, we just need to compare the reverse number and the palindrome number. But how to find a reverse number? So let's see how to find a reverse number. So basically what you can do, you have a 121 as a number, and how you are going to extract, right? So basically you are going to extract this 1 first, right? Because you are making it a reverse now, so you will get this 1 first, then you will get this 2, and then you will get this 1. If I explain it more better, it will be like this: reversing a number, right? Let's take a normal number. So this is a number. If I want to reverse it, what I want first, that is 5, then what I want second, that is 4, and what I want 3, then 2, then 1, right? This is how you are making a number reverse. So how we can make a number reverse basically? So let's see. So let me take an example of 123, right? Suppose this is a number, this is your original number x, right? So suppose you have stored this original number in temp 1 2 3, that will be changed. So the first thing is we will extract the remainder from it, we will extract the last digit from it, right? How we will extract the last digit from it, right? If you are taking a modulus of 10, what you will get? So I will take a mod of 10. How? So I will take the number that is temp and I will do the modulus by 10. So if I am doing this, right, let me put it like this, temp it's 123, I will do the modulus of 10 and I will get 3. So I am extracting the last number of it. Okay, now what I need to do, what I will do, so I will basically use one of the variable that will store my reverse number. So suppose a rev, right? Now what I will do, I will add it. And how I need to add, remember, right? So this 1 is at 0th place, this is at the 10th place, this is at the 100th place, this is at the 1000th place, 10,000 place, right? So you can see the number you extracted at the last will get the highest place of the 10th, right? So what we will do, we will add, we will multiply the 10th place one by one. So here you can see, if I multiplied it by 10, then if I multiply it by 10 again, it will be 100. If I multiply it by 10 again, it will be 1000. So we will add a multiplier of the 10 again and again. Like here we got 5, it will get the maximum multiplier. That's why we have taken the remainder here. So what I will do, I will simply multiply it by 10 and I will add the remainder that we are getting modulus of 10. So I am starting a reverse with 0, right? So 0 into 10 will be 0 only, and then 3, so it will be 3 only. Okay, now what you need to do, you got 3, right? This is done. So what you will do, you will simply just change your number. So from 123 it should now 12, right? So what I will do, I will simply divide it by 10, and so let me put it here. So we will simply divide by 10. So 123 by 10 will give me 12 only. I am taking the floor value only. So let's see what is happening here. Why we have taken a mod of 10? Because we need to find the remainder. We need to find this 3. So we have taken the mod of 10. Now why we have multiplied by 10? Because the remainder will get the highest multiplier. So we have started the multiplying again and again. So I have multiplied by 10. Now why we have divided by 10? Because we need to decrease the number, right? 123, the part of 3 is done. Now I will work on part of 2, then part of 1, right? So we will decrease the number. So let's try. If I follow the same steps, just let me structurize my screen. So I will put it here, this thing I will put it here, and now let's see if you follow the same pattern again, what will happen. Now the number is 12. Okay, so again if I find 12 modulus 10, I will get 2, right? And now what is the remainder, right? What is the reverse? Reverse is now 3, right? So we have multiplied reverse into 10 plus remainder. So now reverse is 3. So what I will do, I will simply multiply 3 into 10 plus remainder, right? So 3 into 10 plus remainder will make it 32, right? And now what I will do, I will again change the number. The number was 12. I will change, divide by 10. I will make it 1. Now let's see it again. So if I follow this pattern same, so now I get 1 modulus 10, I got 1 only. Now I have 32 multiplied by 10 plus the remainder, that is 1, will be 321, right? And now we got 1. If I do 1 divided by 10, I will get 0. So now in 0 you can stop and you got the reverse number, right? So from started with 0, you got the reverse number, that is 321, and now you got a reverse number in there, right? And you have a complete original number, that is x equals to 123. What you can do, you can simply compare 123 321, that this is palindrome or not. So this is how you can find the palindrome, right? Now just want to give you one insight. So here we are doing reversing a complete number, right? So this is a complete reversing. Okay, do we really need to do a complete reverse? Just think in this question specifically, right? Because you need to find a palindrome. Do we really need to do a complete reverse? Think. Suppose you got 1 to 1, right? Or let me start with this one. Suppose 1 4 4 1. This is a palindrome, right? So instead of reversing a complete number, you can simply reverse the last half, the second half, right? If you will reverse the second half, you will get the 1 4, and you can compare the first half with your reversed second half. Okay, let's take one more example, like 2 3 3 2. Reverse the second half into 2 3 and compare 2 3 with compare the second half with the first half. Just you need to check here if the number is odd or even, because if it is odd, like this one 121, the thing will be changed, right? You don't need to reverse till half, because this is the half. What you can do, you can simply ignore the middle one, and you just need to check 1 and reverse it and check it with this number. I think 1 to 1 won't be, so it is not a good example. Let me take some 2 3 5 3 2. Now this is more. So instead of taking half, because if you are taking half, maybe you can take these 3 digits and then you will compare with 2 3. That is not a good option. So what you can do, you just need to check the second half, but in second half you just need to figure out what is the half. So here you got 3 2, you just need to reverse 3 2 and 2 3, and then you can compare with the first half. So the work is different for the odd and the even, so you just need to check it and you will get the palindrome. Okay, one more thing is, like the same thing you can approach, you can convert this 1 to 1, it's a number, right? You can convert this 1 to 1 into an string, right? So now suppose you have converted into an string, you can easily calculate if it is a palindrome or not, right? So let me tell you how to calculate an string is a palindrome or not. So let's suppose the example of race car, or let me put it in capital letters. So we have race car, this is my string. So how you can simply evaluate that this is a palindrome or not? So in palindrome, you know, the first letter and the second letter will be equal, right? So we can simply compare the first and last letter again, right? The second and the second last will be equal, so we can compare this one. Then the third and the third last will be equal, we can compare, and eventually we will get a complete that this is palindrome or not, right? So what you can do here basically, so this is a string, you can iterate on the string, right? You know that. So what you can do, you can simply take one variable, let's suppose I, one variable, let's suppose j, and you can simply compare. So how to compare? Basically, suppose this is a string, you will simply compare, like string of I, is it equal to string of j, right? And what is your pointer? I is at 0, right? and j is at the last index, right? So I will say that whatever the string dot length minus 1, that is my j pointer, and you will simply compare it. So here if I am comparing string of I equals to string of j, yes, this is equal, so I will move my I pointer forward, I will decrease my j pointer, right? So this is the case of same direction, opposite direction, sorry, right? Again here you will compare a and you will move forward, then again you will compare c and you will move forward. Now both are at the same point, you can simply terminate. So again here the same case, so we got some starting condition. What is the starting condition? I equals to 0, j equals to length minus 1, right? When we need to stop, you can simply check whenever your I is getting greater than j, or if I is getting equal to j, you can stop. So this is how you can compare that the string is palindrome or not. Okay, so in the next video we will check the code implementation of it. Okay, so let's check out the next video.